Close enough. I took my break. I got up. I walked around. Whatever. Rio Blitzel, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. We love our followers here. We're all friends, right, Mana? Bro, you're so fat. Okay. Big fat. All right. Here we go. Let's see if I, it does not. Super appreciate you. All right, let's see if I can do this without being a fail boat. We almost didn't make it here. Here we go. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Wait, but she asked us to find the script. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. I think I have one chance to do this right. I have one chance to do this right. Okay. Ooh, drink water. Okay, so what's going to happen is when I fail this, if I fail this, I'm going to use the speed skip and we're going to go whoosh right through everything that just happened to get right back here. As I spent a lot of time failing earlier, and we've got the full text turned on. I have failed more in this game than I ever failed in Danganronpa. Let me tell you what. I mean, obviously, just don't fail. I've been through whole trial sequences where I didn't fail anything. So I don't know. This lady is difficult. All right. Let's see. Sal and Oldbag when we found the body. Why was she with Oldbag? Wait. Sal and Oldbag. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. Immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. Security lady was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, okay, so we're going to press on everything. And then we're going to start... Then we're going to start trying stuff. But we're going to press first. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Guess Sal put him in the costume. It wasn't even her. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. I suppose that explains that. Very well. You may continue, okay? Immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. ... Silence. Hey Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Old Bag? The security lady? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Press harder. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Her professionals who showed up and almost made us erased. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? But you didn't know! You didn't know there was a murderer when you went to the studio. Thank you, Edgeworth! I was like, no, we can't just let that go. Damn it. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Gotcha. Edgeworth in the clutch. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! ... What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? ... I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of a court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. Calling it now, her reason is because Powers hurt himself during the morning rehearsal, but she never went to the employee area, so she would not know that. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now would have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. Okay. The assistant was there too. I swear to God, if I lose now and I have to go all the way from the beginning. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Security lady was quite agitated. I asked to be left out. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How would she know? This is another one of those moments. All right. Oh, let's press. Hold on. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. So the director knew. Hold on a second. Let me make sure. Okay. So the director knew. Wait, how was the security lady there? She didn't have a pass key. Scripting your direction notes. Oh, okay. I accidentally went into this whole thing again. Hold on. I accidentally went into this again. That's my bad. All right. So, and then she says Sal told her. Got to be here somewhere. I refuse to give up. It's got to be something. Well, wait. Didn't he drive her over in the van when she came over to Studio One? What, did she walk back herself to get her stuff? Yeah, powers absent because pills, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. That's okay. It's alright. We're gonna back off. We're gonna... Something with the photo. Yeah, it's gotta be... It's gotta be that. Alright, if it screws up, we'll be back in just a moment. Nope, there it is. Good call. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. Oh, it was Will Powers! Oh yeah, I didn't even catch that. Because Will Powers was the one that was injured, not Hammer. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Nice call. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? ... I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have had to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? Dot, dot, dot. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Dot, dot, dot. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it! Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Oh no. We're gonna say the picture from 5 years ago. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. Exclamation point. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the rug. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Real evidence, I guess. Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving the motive. Oh, Jesus. All right. I mean, I still think that the motive is this picture. I think that maybe maybe it was like her boyfriend or something. One of her men. I don't know. But this is the motive. This is my proof. And this tells us why Ms. Vasquez wanted to murder Mr. Hammer. I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time. Damn it! Hold on. We'll be right back. Damn it. Thank you, Speed. Thank you for Speed. We're all about it. Let me go ahead and load this up here and... Oh, Ripperoonie! Oh, no. Oh, no. It's okay. It's okay. That's why we have the backspace button. It's okay. We know what the answers are now. We can get through it faster. I thought I was on a roll there. I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought I was on a roll. Man. We can think about it while I'm doing this, though. What shows the motive? I have to make sure I do this right. Because I was doing so many different combinations that I'm not sure if I remember exactly. I think it was Sal and I ate T-bone steaks. And then we showed the plate. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Steak bones, blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness. You didn't eat the steak. Meeting the Steel Samurai. I'm actually going to take a second while I have access to the court record. Alright, so the proof, her motive. We want her motive for murder. It's not this photograph. Maybe we can't prove it. I mean, I don't know that we have to. I don't know. I gotta fast forward some more. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do 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 do. Man, I'm so close to the end. I know I am. That's just so hard. I mean, the photo was not her motive, so it has to be something other than that. How's everybody doing today? Oh my goodness. One of those moments. My face went. It's alright. It's alright. How did she carry the body? The van. Brain dead again. Can't look at me. I'm brain dead, apparently. It's alright. We're gonna go into this with a full set of the ability to screw it up. So that should help a little bit. We will take, as soon as we get there, we'll take another look at the court record. Testify again! That music's so good. Alright. Testimony after finding the body. Alright, so then we need to press here. Press harder. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so I feel a little bit warmer towards Edgeworth, maybe. That moment is just so good. Alright. Okay, so this is where we were? Is this where we were? Maybe this is where we were. I feel like this is where we were. Oh no, we're not that this is where we stopped again. No, this is not where we are. We gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. This was the picture. No? Yes. Yes. This was the picture. Alright. And again. Dun 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 dun. Alright. You saw him limping. And then its motive. Of course I can prove it. This was the picture that we did, right? And then this was wrong? Oh, it was the book! I guessed! I guessed! Psst, Maya, look. This is it. Huh? Why are you showing that to me, Nick? And why are you whispering? I was just testing it out on you. Huh. Well, I'm afraid your test results are negative. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. Hurry up with it. We have a certain tempo we have to maintain here. Yes, Your Honor. Right, here goes. I presented the court evidence as to Ms. Vasquez's motive. Alright, so it's not the samurai scrapbook. That was good though, game. I appreciate that. Didn't penalize me. I mean, maybe the studio itself? It's the only thing I can think of at this point, is the studio itself. Okay. So it actually it did the test thing again. Oh, is it not taking my stuff now? Because I failed here last time? Crap. The blackmail. Yeah, no, like I thought I used this. This is my proof. This is... Oh, we weren't to that point yet, actually. I think this is where we were. Because... Yeah. Photo from before? This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago. Oh, yeah, so this is it. Yeah. We were here. We were past this. Do. What motive would she have? Alright. Here's where we are. Maybe she had no motive? Maybe it was an accident. You know what? We have enough bars to test it. I'm willing to test it. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Yes! All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. I called that shit during the break. I was sitting here talking to myself and I was like, I wonder if, like, the reason he went was to kill her and it was self-defense. God. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Seal Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. And Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Whoa! So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! I knew it! Please don't die. Please. I knew it. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Oh, this game. So good. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. ... Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Bam! Oh. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 20th, 1:12 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... you're a star! It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. ... Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more, except that, they're shutting down the show, and I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth! Hello, Edgeworth. ... all around. Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. I don't have a choice of who the prosecuting attorney is. Mr. Wright? Was, that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are. I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end. Ooh, good timing on that. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout goodbyes. Save your progress. Yes. We will save our progress. Perfect. All right. So it's going to show the first thing. It's been what? 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Oh, wow. We're gonna hit options and we're gonna go to the title screen. That's where we're gonna stop. That's where we stop for today. That cliffhanger though. That's fine. We'll play more of this tomorrow. Right, Rana? Oh, she says I'm so fat, Mom. All right. I will try to fix the chat box so that it's a little easier to see when people have been chatting. For everybody that came and followed and subscribed and hung out with me today, thank you so much. We really appreciate it here, me and all the fur heads. So we'll be back tomorrow with more at Phoenix Wright. And I hope everybody has a really great day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye.